There are a variety of neurotransmitters produced by the nervous system that control the communication among all organs so that the body can move smoothly. In the realms of complex neurodegenerative diseases, Parkinson's disease is an ailment that affects all age groups of people, whether elderly or children. Parkinson's disease is one of those disorders that interferes with the production of a special neurotransmitter, leading to imbalance and uncontrolled movements. There are several genetic and environmental factors which lead to the development of Parkinson's disease. Let's move on and find out more about the chronic disorder and have a glimpse of its impact on daily life and its effective treatment. What is Parkinson's disease and how it develops? Parkinson's disease, often abbreviated as PD, is a chronic degenerative disease which affects the brain, causing uncontrolled body movements like shaking, tremors, and stiffness. It influences several motor and non-motor systems in the body. It is an age-related disorder, usually developing late at the age of 60 years, but sometimes it can occur in younger adults, particularly due to some environmental factors. It is the most commonly occurring movement-related or motor disease among all brain diseases. There are numerous factors that lead to the development of this disorder. However, the exact cause is still under debate. Inheriting mutated genes or any environmental factor like exposure to pesticides or certain chemicals or any head injury can eventually lead to Parkinson's disease. The brain is the command and control center for all the essential life processes and movements. Neurons are the basic functional units of the brain. Neurons, also called nerve cells, are responsible for transmitting signals from the brain to muscle cells, glands, and vice versa. Neurons communicate with each other and with other cells through specialized signaling molecules referred to as neurotransmitters. Neurotransmitters are chemical signals that have four major types that play a crucial role in normal body processes. These are dopamine, serotonin, glutamate, and acetylcholine. According to studies, a direct association has been found between dopamine and Parkinson's disease. Fluctuating levels of dopamine or no dopamine in the brain is the main reason for Parkinson's disease. How do dopamine levels fluctuate in Parkinson's disease? The basal ganglia in the brain is an important part that controls movement. The nerve cells or neurons in the basal ganglia produce dopamine neurotransmitters. This dopamine acts as a chemical messenger between neurons and muscle cells and is essential in coordinating body movements. However, in Parkinson's disease, the nerve cells in the basal ganglia become dysfunctional, thereby ceasing the production of dopamine. The nerve cells of basal ganglia produce a protein, alpha-synuclein. This alpha-synuclein is responsible for controlling the release of dopamine from nerve cells. Due to a certain reason, this alpha-synuclein misfolds and loses its function. This impaired alpha-synuclein starts to accumulate in the nerve cells, forming an inclusion known as Lewy bodies. Lewy bodies are very dangerous because they cannot be destroyed by nerve cells. Hyperaccumulation of Lewy bodies causes nerve cell death in basal ganglia. Consequently, there will be no nerve cells, meaning that there will be no production of dopamine. All this mechanism leads to uncontrolled body movements, referred to as Parkinson's disease. Norepinephrine is a neurotransmitter and hormone which plays an important role in the fight-or-flight responses like excitement. Low levels of norepinephrine may be dangerous because they play a key role in the development of non-motor symptoms of PD. Sometimes, norepinephrine-producing nerve endings are damaged in PD, which leads to low levels of this hormone. Types of Parkinson's disease. There are three major types of Parkinson's disease, which include familial Parkinson's disease, induced Parkinson's disease, and idiopathic Parkinson's disease. Familial Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease does not spread through direct contact. However, it can develop in a person if he has a family history of this illness. Inheriting Parkinson's disease from either of the parents contributes to 10% of all PD cases. According to studies, there are several genes associated with PD. However, only 3 of them cause Parkinson's disease at a young age. Any mutation in those genes consequently leads to Parkinson's disease. Mutations in genes such as PARK3, GIGF2, HTRA2, EIF4G1, TMEM230, RIC3, VPS35, PRKN, PINK1, DJ1, ATP13A2, PLA2G6, NEGC6, SANJ1, VPS13C, USP24, PARK12, and PARK16 have also been reported leading to Parkinson's disease. Parkinson's disease due to genetic causes is often termed as familial Parkinson's disease. Induced Parkinson's disease. Exposure to pesticides, certain medications, These dopamine agonists stimulate the cells to act and behave like natural dopamine usually does to cells. By this treatment method, muscle cells can function properly, therefore, body movements can occur smoothly. Using dopamine metabolism blockers can maintain the readily available dopamine in the body. Usually, dopamine is broken down in the body through natural processes, but dopamine metabolism blockers prevent its breakdown, and dopamine becomes available for the brain. Dopamine metabolism blockers have shown synergistic effects when given with levodopa. When levodopa therapy becomes ineffective at later stages of Parkinson's disease, another treatment is approached, termed as deep brain stimulation. In this treatment option, a small electrode is implanted at specific parts of the brain that are responsible for controlling movements. Another device, impulse generator battery, is implanted in the collarbone or abdomen. This impulse generator battery produces electrical impulses to a specific part of the brain that controls body movements. If you enjoyed this video, don't forget to like, share and subscribe to our channel for more captivating content. And as always, stay curious and keep exploring.